Hi, I'm Tessa Talbot. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I actually found Prime about 7 years ago. I had a '89 MR2 supercharged, and this was back when it was like Prime MR2. And I was buying parts for that car and found you guys when I was searching for parts. I also had a 3S GTE and was planning on swapping it in there. Never actually got around to it, but you guys sold like whole swap kit back then, and uh, yeah, I just thought you guys were really cool, and you guys gave away MR2s, so I started buying parts and entering back then, and I've been just keeping an eye on you guys the past 7 years and entering giveaways here and there. Um, yeah, I actually entered the giveaway for the Element because I had just got in my accident. The giveaway was posted, I think, a day or two after I had just crashed my project car at the time. It was a 76 Volvo 245 wagon. I'm still really sad that I got I got in an accident. Um, but I saw that the odds were really good for the Element, and I took the risk. I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy a little more entries than I normally would. I really need a car, and fingers crossed, like hopefully I'll at least win. And it turned out for the best. It might not be my dream car, but it's definitely going to be a great daily driver for the meantime. Maybe I'll still end up getting something else or fixing it up, but regardless, I'm just excited not to take the bus anymore. And I've always liked the Elements, so yeah, that's why I entered this one. Oh, well, long story short, I've just been around cars my whole life. Um, my family always joked about it, but my mom actually went into labor at the racetrack. Um, my family helped run a top alcohol drag racing team for most of my childhood. My dad's a mechanic. A lot of my family are mechanics. We had a family-owned shop for a long time. So that was just my whole life growing up, really. My daycare, well, half the time was sitting in our shop and greeting customers and helping my dad, watching my dad. So just grew up really admiring cars, really learning a lot about them, admiring mechanic work. Um, and then I got into like modifying and working on cars after I got my first car. That was a 2000 Subaru 2.5 RS. That car was a lot of fun. And then I actually got into Toyotas for a number of years. I had Corollas, I had a Cressida MR2, I had an 8086 as well. Really just loved working on cars, restoring them, doing engine swaps, building harnesses, all that kind of stuff. So um, I was also a mechanic myself for a number of years. I worked at a few different dealerships and did an apprenticeship. So really just my whole life has kind of revolved around cars in some form or another. Even these days, like I've had to sell all my cars and most of my stuff a few years ago, and I got out of the industry, and life just gets in the way, but I still work on cars and enjoy them. I was restoring my 76 Volvo and still enjoying it. So yeah, I've just always had a passion for cars since I was born, you could say. So I was just kind of in disbelief at first. It was really funny because I've followed for a really long time, and so the giveaway, like the announcements for the winners, are always made around like 5 or 6 p.m. So I guess I just had the impression that you got the call around that time, like around the afternoon. So I usually always check my phone around that time on the announcement days, like for giveaways that I've entered. Um, I didn't think that I was gonna wake up to the text, that's for sure. So I had just woken up, I checked my phone, and I just saw like a text from PrimeDriven. And typically it was through the VIP number. So typically, that is just like, oh, I thought it was like just an announcement about a giveaway or an update or something like that. So I didn't really open it, and I went up to go make breakfast, and I was like, oh, I should check, like, it is the giveaway day. Like, I should just check through my phone. And so I opened the text all the way, and I saw that I won. And I was just in disbelief. I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way I actually won a car. I think it's like, especially I've been entering giveaways for a long time, and I'm always just kind of like, oh yeah, like I'll throw some money at it, and if I win, like that's cool. But I think after entering giveaways a lot and not winning, you kind of just get the mindset of being like, there's no way I'll ever win anything, kind of thing. So as soon as I saw the text, I was just like in disbelief. I was like, there's no way I actually won a car. And I it was like, oh, can you take a phone call in like 10 to 15 minutes? And so I was just freaking out. I was like trying to get all my jitters out and everything before I had to take a phone call. And yeah, as soon as I got the call, I was like, oh wow, I actually won the car. I was just shocked, really. I just never thought I would actually win a giveaway. So I was just in disbelief, that I was just kind of just talking myself through it. But yeah, just never thought it would happen the way that it did. So I think my victory lap, ironically, is just going to be having a car again. Just being able to daily drive it. I'm probably going to show it off to my coworkers because I've been bragging to them. I've been like, they were also worried about my accident and the loss of my car, because I did really love my Volvo. So just being able to show them that, you know, I won this car, that I have a car, I think that's going to be it for me. I pretty much just plan on dailying it just in the meantime until I get another project that I kind of want to work on. Really tempted to get another Volvo to replace my old one, just since I have a lot of parts, and I really fell in love with that car. So I think that's going to be the move for me, just daily driving it and probably getting something else. I think it's going to be a great daily driver. You know, winter's coming up, having that all-wheel drive and everything, it's going to be nice living here in Utah. So definitely excited to just be able to drive in general again. So I would just say that as long as you have the means financially to be able to throw the 25, 50, 100 bucks here and there on a giveaway, it's definitely worth the risk, as long as it's not hurting your wallet. You know, I think times are tough financially and it's hard to justify spending the money. So as long as you're not throwing all your eggs in one basket, you're not you know, wasting grocery or gas money for yourself, why not, you know, risk it, increase your chances, maybe win a car. You know, you could definitely, like, they sell awesome merch as well, which I think is definitely a good way to go. You know, I bought digital entries for this one, but I think as long as you're getting something in return, it kind of makes it more worth your money. But yeah, you know, it took me 7 years of entering, not just Prime, but I've entered other car giveaways and other giveaways as well. I never really won anything until now. So, you know, if you've been entering for a couple of years, you know, you might not win, you know, right now, next month, next giveaway, next year, you know, but if you can have the money to kind of throw at it, why not? I think that's my take on that. It's definitely real. It's not a scam. That's for sure. I know my favorite thing about Prime is that they limit the amount of entries. So that is why I mostly like enter giveaways through Prime. Pretty much almost every other giveaway company, they don't limit the entries. So you don't know your chances. You don't know how many entries people are getting, how many people are able to enter. You know, they might even have those giveaways open for months at a time. So I think that's my main draw to Prime and why I kept entering, and why I think it's really like the best way to risk your money if there is a good way. Just knowing your chances kind of helps a bit, and I really appreciate that about Prime. And yeah, I think it's an awesome company. So, well, I know I keep saying it, but this giveaway in particular really means a lot to me. So I'm just really grateful to be able to win this car right now when I don't have a car, when I just got in an accident. Money is really tight, so really winning this giveaway is helping me stay on my feet. So really just grateful that the stars aligned and I won this giveaway right now of all times. Just huge thank you to Prime, huge thank you to be able to take this car home. Just super grateful for the opportunity. So really, really thank you.